Ancient masks of the world. The oldest found masks are from the Judean desert, and they are made from stone and are believed to have been painted. Some are even believed to have had hair or grass attached around the edges because of the holes around the edges of the mask. Even though these are the oldest found masks, that does not mean that they are the oldest ones that ever existed. We do know that many civilizations have histories and records of having masks, but many of these would have been made from materials that have not survived over time, such as wood or linen or grasses as well. Masks are believed to be in almost every culture and civilization throughout history. Some of the main purposes of the mask are for protection, such as from war or disease, funerary or death masks, religious or spiritual ceremonies with their gods and goddesses, ancestral masks that could embody the spirits of their ancestors or other animals, and then masks used in theaters or dramatic plays. A variety of cultures have what we believe to be war masks or masks worn for protection while fighting in battles. Some of these masks were specifically made to protect the face and the user underneath them, while other masks were made to scare off the people fighting them, such as that Gorgon mask there in the middle. Funerary masks or death masks are also a popular type of mask throughout many civilizations. From what we are most familiar with as the Egyptian death mask to things like the metallic death mask of Peru, they all had the same purpose of helping to guide the deceased soul in the afterlife, whether that is to the great beyond or whether that is to the underworld. Many masks helped take that person on their journey. We also know that many civilizations used a mask in religious or spiritual ceremonies. A lot of these masks were created to represent specific gods. These ones here are made out of gold and stone and shell to represent the gods of that culture and that society. It was believed that the wearer of the mask would embody that spirit of the actual god and then would give blessings or curses on the society based at the time. We also know that many cultures had different masks that would help them connect to their ancestors or other animals, such for hunting purposes and whatnot. Many of these masks from those ancient time periods have not survived. They are believed to have been made from wood and linen, which would have decayed over time. They are too believed in fashion, though, as to some of these masks that you see here. Some of them would represent specific people or animals, while others didn't have a form. They were just non-representational masks because they would embody a spirit that could not be seen. We also know that cultures such as the Greeks, Romans, Chinese, and Japanese were some of the first civilizations to use masks in theatrical or dramatic sense. They are some of the first cultures known to put on plays or reenact stories for others. Many of these masks would have also been made of wood or linen and then been painted for the actors and actresses to wear. Those have not survived, but we know what they looked like because they were so popular that many artists created terracotta or clay representation of those masks for people as keepsakes. Many of our modern-day cultures and civilizations have a history of masks that have influenced our masks that we see in use today, whether that be for protection from diseases or warfare, whether that be religious ceremonies or plays or dramatics, or even costumes such as worn on Halloween. Masks can be found throughout the world. If you are interested in learning a little bit about masks and their ancient histories, these are some of the websites I used. Most of them are different museums found around the world, and some of them are encyclopedic references that talked about the history of a mask in different cultures as well.